Most people make one mistake with how compound interest works, and it quietly costs them hundreds of thousands of dollars over their lifetime. The mistake is not starting early enough, and most people don't start early enough because they think the amount they can invest is too small to matter. They look at their budget, they see maybe $200 a month, and they think, that's nothing. What's the point? Here's what is actually happening when you think that. You are not doing the math. And the math, once you see it, changes everything. We are going to walk through exactly what $200 a month does over 10 years, 20 years, and 30 years. The difference between those three numbers is almost impossible to believe until you see it written out. Stick around because the most important number comes at the end. Let's start from zero. No jargon. Interest is money you earn on money you've saved or invested. Simple interest means you earn that interest only on your original amount. If you put $1,000 in an account that pays 10% simple interest, you earn $100 every single year. That's it. Always $100. Compound interest is different. With compound interest, you earn interest on your original money and on the interest you already earned. So in year one, you earn $100 on your $1,000. But in year two, you are earning interest on $1,100. Not just the original $1,000. Your interest earns interest, and then that new interest earns interest, and so on, every single year. That feedback loop, interest growing on top of interest, is what people call compounding. And given enough time, it stops feeling like math and starts feeling like magic. Albert Einstein may or may not have called it the eighth wonder of the world, but whether he said it or not, the math backs it up. Before we get to the big numbers, here is one tool you should have in your head. It is called the Rule of 72. Take the number 72, divide it by your annual interest rate. The answer tells you roughly how many years it takes your money to double. At a 6% average annual return, 72 divided by 6 equals 12. Your money doubles roughly every 12 years. At 9%, it doubles every 8 years. At 12%, every 6 years. This is why the interest rate you earn and the number of years you stay invested are the two biggest levers you have. And of those two, time is the one that almost everyone underestimates. Now let's get into the actual numbers. $200 a month. That is a common achievable amount for a lot of people. Maybe it means skipping 1 or 2 restaurant meals a week. Maybe it means putting part of a raise straight into savings before you get used to spending it. So you invest $200 every single month. We are going to use a 7% average annual return as our benchmark. That is a historically reasonable estimate for a diversified, broad stock market index fund, like one that tracks the S&P 500, which is the index that measures the 500 largest U.S. companies. 7% is below the long-run historical average of around 10%, so it is a conservative, illustrative figure, not a promise. Over 10 years, you put in a total of $24,000 of your own money. 200 times 12 months times 10 years, 24,000. With 7% average annual returns compounding over that decade, your account grows to roughly $34,600. Your money earned about $10,600 in investment growth, so your pile is about 44% bigger than what you put in. That is pretty good, but it is not the impressive part, not even close. Same person, same $200 a month, same 7% average return. They just keep going for 20 years instead of 10. Over 20 years, they put in a total of $48,000. They doubled their contributions compared to the 10-year version, but their account does not double. It grows to roughly $104,000. That is more than 2 times what they put in. Their investment gains are over $56,000. Gains alone are bigger than everything they ever put in. Do you see what just happened? The money they contributed doubled, but the total account value tripled compared to the 10-year number. Compound interest is accelerating. The snowball is getting heavier, and the hill is getting steeper. And here's the key idea to hold on to. In the first decade, compound interest is quietly building in the background. In the second decade, it starts doing the heavy lifting. The longer you stay, the more the math works for you instead of against you. Here is where we close the loop on the hook from the very beginning. Same $200 a month. Same 7% average annual return. 30 years. Total contributions, $72,000. You put in $72,000. Account balance after 30 years, approximately $243,000. You put in $72,000. You end up with $243,000. Investment gains of over $170,000, more than double everything you ever contributed from interest alone. Now compare the three numbers side by side. After 10 years, $34,600. After 20, $104,000. After 30, $243,000. The account more than doubled from year 20 to year 30, even though you added the exact same amount each decade. That is the curve. That is what compounding looks like when time does its job. The last 10 years do more work than the first 20 combined. And this is why starting early is not just advice, it is arithmetic. Understanding compound interest is step one. Step two is knowing where to put your money so it can actually compound. A regular savings account at a big bank often pays almost nothing in interest. Your money barely moves. But a high-yield savings account, often called an ISA, currently pays significantly more. These are typically offered by online banks, and deposits up to $250,000 are FDIC insured, meaning they are guaranteed by the federal government. An ISA is the right home for your emergency fund, money you need in the next 1 to 3 years, or savings goals that are coming up soon. For long-term wealth building, retirement, financial independence, anything 10 or more years away, you want to be investing in the market. The best place to start is a tax-advantaged account. If your employer offers a 401k, especially with a matching contribution, that match is essentially free money and should be your first priority. After that, a Roth IRA or traditional IRA lets you invest up to $7,000 per year in 2024 with tax advantages. Fidelity, Vanguard, and Schwab are three of the most widely used, low-cost brokerages where you can open one. Inside these accounts, broad index funds, funds that hold tiny pieces of hundreds or thousands of companies at once, let you participate in the long-run growth of the market without picking individual stocks. Here is what we covered today. Compound interest means earning interest on your interest, not just your original money. The rule of 72 tells you how fast your money doubles. And $200 a month, left alone for 30 years at a historically reasonable return, turns $72,000 of your contributions into nearly $250,000. The single most important thing you can do right now is start. Not when you have more money, not when the market feels safer. Now, even if the amount feels small. Because in compounding, time is the ingredient that cannot be bought back. This month, open a Roth IRA if you do not already have one. Fidelity and Schwab both allow you to start with no minimum. Set up an automatic contribution of whatever you can manage, even $50, and then let the math do what the math does. If this video helped you see compound interest differently, Plain Money would love it if you hit subscribe so you never miss one of these breakdowns. And drop a comment below. What age did you first learn about compound interest? I'd love to know because the answers are always eye-opening.